Hey, thanks for coming by, Tori Magoo 44. Today is the 28th of April. Can you believe it? It's like, oh my God, didn't April just start? Didn't uh, January just come about? I mean, time just keeps zipping along. It's unreal. It's almost summertime. Anyway, I hope you all had a nice Easter. The people that did, the people that celebrated Passover, I hope you enjoyed it. I had a fantastic time, absolutely fantastic in many, many ways. It was really, really wonderful. And so today, a bunch of people actually have either called me or PM me or written me asking me about Anonymous and the Anonymous that is shutting down these corporations, and how could I support them? And I would like to make a very definite and clear statement about that. As you all know, and now has been written on Why We Protest, thank you very much to the people that have said so, I have been supporting Anonymous since they arrived. The Anonymous that is exposing the abuses of the Church of Scientology. Now, in 2008, when they arrived, someone who's no longer with us, Rorschach, actually took me over to where Anonymous originally came from and made it very clear to me that Anonymous is a huge, huge amount of people around the world. They're not just the people that fight the Church of Scientology, right? Recently, and rest in peace, Rorschach. I'll miss him. But for the people, someone recently over on Operation Clambake, Xenu.net, kind of give an even better example where they drew a big circle, which was Anonymous, and then there was a sliver that is the group that is exposing the Church of Scientology. That is the group of Anonymous that I support. I don't even have anything to do with the other, whatever those people are doing. I have nothing to do with them. My people, that when I say thank you, Anonymous, it's to that sliver that is helping expose the abuses of the Church of Scientology, which they have done a fantastic job on. I mean, outstanding beyond belief. And the church is screwed every single day on it. To Anonymom 2, I would like to tell you, you are going down in flames with absolutely no dignity. You are lying about me. You've been lying about me for 2 years straight. No, I never put any phone thing. Put them up on the thing. Let's see the actual records. Now, you can probably now pull up some records because I believe you can get phone records from anywhere and put them on there and say I did. But I didn't. That's a complete and utter lie. I shred any kind of thing like that. So that's not true. But whether you pull it off and say I did, that's another thing. People who lie, it's easy to lie about someone, but it's not true. And to everyone who is saying the truth about it, or people who've now said that they did slime me madly on Inturbulation, I thank you, A, for saying so. Someone read it to me today, and I thank you very much. And it means a lot to me. It really does, that people have come forward and said that. I mean, it's an awful thing to have people just turn on you and say things, and what are you going to do? I mean, there's not really a whole lot you can do. There's this whatever image they've put up, and they've decided that's it, and that's true, and that's how it's going to go down. But as some people pointed out, old megaphone bitch who pretty much drummed the whole thing up isn't around anymore. And maybe they'll bring him back, but I'm not worried about it. I found myself in it, and that was pretty cool. It's kind of one of the biggest wins I've ever had, because I had to. And I did have about 5 or 6 friends that stood by me through all that. And I will always, always thank you. And Jesse Prince, yes, you're definitely one of them. I wouldn't name everybody because I'd probably leave out somebody, but you know who you are. You called me. You told me you knew what was going down. You stood behind me, and that meant so much to me. I mean, it was life-changing for me. And I want you all to understand that you can. There's a great book called The Power of One. I've mentioned it before. But you know what? It is a tremendous thing. Every time people post on the internet, you're either doing something good or something harmful. And you just have to think of it that way. I mean, there's not a whole lot that's just like, who cares? I mean, there's stuff that's like, But, when you're doing stuff and you know you're hurting somebody, You have to remember there's somebody at the other end of that that is definitely getting hurt in a very bad way. I'm sure the Church of Scientology would love to see me get hurt. And I'm not going to say I haven't been. I'm going to put a song on here that makes me cry every time I hear it. It's such a beautiful song. And a new friend of mine reminded me of it recently. And I want to thank you for that too. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. But it is. It's hard to, when you lose people that are just, they just vanish. It's it's a very painful thing. It is. But the people that have stood by me, I can't thank you enough. You mean the world to me. You really do. And truly and honestly, this is a great internet story of someone surviving a totalitarian organization trying to just pick the shit out of me and failing over and over. And you've done the same with your other critics too. You are not winning. Anonymous is rocking out. The critics are rocking out. All of us ex-Scientologists that are speaking out are here and continuing to be here when we need to be. As Anonymous wrote to me once, because of course Scientology is like, ha ha ha, they only had 5 people at their picket. But I said, if we need them, they'll be here. And you know what? They wrote me and said, you got it. And I know that. And I love them for that. It makes a lot of difference. It's really fabulous. And a lot of people have gotten free because of what you all have done. So I thank you from the bottom and the top of my heart. And to my new friend, I love you from the bottom and the top of my heart. And thank you for hanging in there and helping me. It means a lot to me. So there you go. And to all of you, I hope you have an excellent end of the week. And I love you. Bye-bye.